Here we have what is called a queen excluder. It's called a queen excluder because the metal grill has gaps which only a worker bee can get through. A queen bee, being bigger, can't get through. So this is a useful tool and was invented mainly in the temperate climate beekeeping systems. The experimental work we've done with these in the tropics means they're counterproductive to honey production. And the reason why is because our honey flows here are very slow. And this grill acts as a barrier to the bees. They don't really like going through it. But in a temperate climate, where the honey flows come in very, very fast over 6 weeks, the bees are forced up through it, and they will go through it and put honey in boxes above it. And that way you can separate the brood and the queen from the boxes of honey. And that's very ideal, but it doesn't work in the tropics. What happens in the tropics is, because this is a grill and the bees don't like going through it very much, our honey flows being very, very slow means the honey comes in and the bees will pack it below, in the hive below. I'll just put this box on this hive to demonstrate that if we were in a temperate climate, in Fiji we only have 2 boxes. One with the queen, and the honey is all in this area. In a temperate climate country, you would place that on top, and you would place a 3rd and even a 4th box on top. Now the brood area down below, where the queen is and raising the bees, is separated from the box on top. When the honey flow comes in a temperate climate, the bees will pack out honey in the bottom, but it comes in so fast they'll force it up and store it upstairs. What happens with ours is that in our environment we only have 2 boxes. Now, to work this queen excluder in our environment would mean that it has to be placed down below. And that way we would trap the queen and her brood area in that box. And then this box we would place on top for honey. Now I know some beekeepers here do this, but where it falls down is this. Because the honey flow is very, very slow, the bees come in and they pack the honey in the bottom box, in preference to coming through and putting it up here. Now when the bees in the bottom box hatch from their cell, the worker bees fill them up with honey. That stops the queen laying and reduces the population of the hive slowly. So therefore it reduces its ability to gather a surplus of honey. So here we call these honey excluders, not queen excluders, because they tend to make the bees bind the bottom box with honey. It becomes what we call honey bound, and so therefore there's no room left for the queen to lay, so therefore the population of the hive reduces. If your population of your hive reduces, your honey production reduces. So this is why we don't use these as a tool in the tropics. In my experience, all our hives, we don't have these queen excluders. But we do have a very good use for queen excluders, and I'll show you that now.